7 to 9 inches wide. Polish or gold finish, baby, you decide. We got that shine, baby, we got that shine. High margin profits make me smile, but it's really about the love. From the blocks to the rows that spins around. Every product launch, baby, puts me higher ground. Ooh, shine on, yeah. Keep shining, keep selling, keep loving. That's right, yeah. Over Google trends are rising, can you see? Christmas gift searches climbing up that tree. October turns to November, watch it spike. 242 billion, now that's what we like. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, it's Q4 time. Shoppers spending more, profit so sublime. $1,107 on average they'll pay. That's 182 more than last year's holiday. Ho, 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 let's go, go, go. ShineOn's ready for the show. Hey, 82% are buying gifts this year. Online shopping's winning 47%, my dear. Higher income younger folks, they're clicking add to cart while we're shipping out those necklaces straight from the heart. From the cross pendants to the rose box pins, acrylic blocks and ornaments, let the season begin. Screwdriver keychains for the dads who fix. Map jewelry showing love, that's our cue for mix. Hey! Ring-a-ling-a-ling, it's Q4 time. Merchants getting ready, everything's aligned. From Black Friday morning to Christmas Eve night, we're shipping personalized love with 99% on time delight. Jingle all the way to that high margin pay. Shine on merchants, hip hip hooray. Keep shining, keep selling, it's the most wonderful season for ported success. And that's the reason. Ho, ho, ho. It's October 1st and the stakes are high. Got 3 months left to reach the sky. 5,000 units, that's the goal. Hit that number, you're on a roll. Back in 1819 we did this before. Merchants went crazy, they wanted more. Now it's back and it's calling your name. Time to step up and play the game. You're gonna get a sword, a literal sword. Custom engraved, you can't afford to be bored. Win that argument about the watermelon, your name on the blade, now you're really selling. Walmart included, hang it up proud. 5,000 units, say it out loud. What you gonna do when that sword arrives? Cosplay as a merchant who actually thrives. Protect your empire from distraction attacks. Just play it like the champ because you got the stats. October, November, December 2, 92 days, it's all on you. We'll ship it out when Q4's done. Your legendary content's just begun. You're gonna get a sword, hang it on your wall. Tell everyone you know, give your grandma a call. About us page, put that bad boy there. 5,000 units shows you really care. This Q4's gonna be the best one yet. Get your sword, place your bet. Get your sword, place your bet. Ready to earn yours? Let's make this the best Q4 ever. Happy selling!
What's up? How is everybody doing? Do you like that music this morning? I believe it or not, I put that together in like the 20 minutes preceding the start of this whole thing. I was scrambling. I was going crazy, trying to get the lyrics and the tunes all set up. And if you didn't hear the first song about all the product launches, you need to go back and listen to that one because it's clever. It is clever. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought I was crazy. I couldn't find this session until now. Yeah, so I kind of goofed. I just kind of forgot to set the stream up until right before we were supposed to start. And it's always kind of clunky when I do that because it takes a minute for StreamYard to push all the links and everything out to Facebook and YouTube. So you probably didn't see the streams until the last minute. So my mistake. I apologize. We'll give it a couple minutes here for everybody to tune in, and then we'll get started. But yeah, it was kind of my fault today. Luna liked the music. Yeah. I'm happy. We can do a replay. If you guys want a replay, we can do a replay. The sword song was probably the catchiest, I think. I hope I didn't miss the toast. Do not worry. You didn't miss the toast. Crisis averted. You will have a good weekend and you'll have a good week. Don't worry. We'll give everybody a moment though, so they can also partake in the toast. No wonder I couldn't find it right away. Yeah, that's why. So sorry about that. Were you drinking an advanced coffee before all of us? Okay, so I got a little bit of news for you. I wake up at about 5 in the morning and I start working about 5:30 in the morning. And coffee with ShineOn doesn't start until 10. So I've been going for 4.5 hours before we even get to this point. So yeah, I have about that much coffee left in my decanter here. So that's just how I roll. If I don't do that, I can't get any work done, unfortunately. Shine Cash goes a long way with the apologies. Maybe I'll give some Shine Cash away today. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. It's Q4. Why not? Well, I'm in a giving mood. Hey, May, can I sell ShineOn products on a TikTok shop? Heck yeah, you can. And guess what? We, I believe, are one of the only print-on-demand companies that fulfill within TikTok's very difficult or very challenging SLAs. So our pick items typically fulfill and ship within 2 days. And our production items, which are like anything we have to run through a machine, like a name necklace, those fulfill in 3 days. So yes, you can. Got to grab something real quick. Well, I was going to grab something, but I can't find it. Let's see. I launched my first products this week. Still figuring out Shopify and trying not to be attacked by bots. Yeah, well, good luck. Let us know if you can figure that out. If you're talking about on Facebook, though, where like people are reaching out to you trying to sell you, advertising or whatever, we actually have a bounty program. If you go to bounty.shineon.com and you report a bot to us and it results in us removing them from the Facebook group, we'll actually give you some Shine Cash for it. Let me see if I'm pretty sure it's bounty.shineon.com. Yeah, bounty.shineon.com. It'll take you to a Google form. Yeah, and if you fill that out, we'll remove the bots. Printify struggles with fulfilling on time. Yeah. Yeah, Printify is not my favorite. I have a whole stream of thoughts going through my head right now. I'm trying to debate whether or not I should say them out loud and in a public forum. I'll probably keep it to myself, but they're not my favorite. Let's see. Awesome is that to Australia as well. Well, so shipping is different. I'm talking about fulfillment time. So from the time your customer places an order to the time we have printed a shipping label and it's been scanned out by the carrier, right? Meaning scanned in by the carrier. So meaning they've come and they've picked it up and they've scanned it. That we have a 2-day SLA on message card items and 3-day SLA on production items, right? The delivery is different. Like that's shipping, right? And so it depends. Like, first of all, we offer different shipping options, but also the destination kind of matters too. So we're in Florida. And so if somebody in California orders it, it could take 4 or 5 business days to get to them, right? If somebody also in Florida buys it, like they might have it the next day, right? It's that kind of thing. So I'm sure that makes sense. I sent my reports, but never got paid. I'm not sure what you're talking about here, but I see your upside down smiley face. So I think you're probably being cheeky. All right, we got 51 people here, 52 people here. Trying to figure out if we should wait. Maybe I'll wait 2 more minutes. Anybody want to hear a replay of one of those songs? Let me know. We can do a quick replay if you wanted. Let's see. Just another reason ShineOn is the best. Thank you. It's really, we have an amazing team. We have an absolutely amazing team here at ShineOn. They really deserve all the credit in the world. Our fulfillment team, our operations team is just hands down. They're incredible. You know, you guys don't even know this, but we're moving to a new facility right now. And the operations team has been working every weekend for like the last 6 weeks in a row to get us ready to move into this new facility. And we will be there. I think we start working out of the new facility on Monday. And let me ask you, have you guys even noticed? No, there's been absolutely no impact to our fulfillment times or anything. We just have an absolutely amazing team. I can't say that enough. Let's see. Late to the challenge, starting up to blankets. Can I put different types in one listing? Yeah, you should be able to. Let's see. Would someone put the bounty link in the chat? Yeah, here, I'll drop it. bounty.shineon.com. It should take you to a Google form. Okay. Repeat the first song. Okay, look, I'm gonna do one quick song. Tell me if you guys can hear this playing in the background. You guys hear that? Or am I just bobbing my head like a moron? All right, when this is over, we're gonna get going.
Baby, let me tell you about the treasures we've been making. 18 karat gold cross got your heart.
No.
Cuban link or snake chain, whichever way you choose. When you wear my pendant, honey, you can't lose. Rose boxes rotate like my head when you walk by. Forever love and love now, girl, they'll make you cry. Red heart boxes open up, just like my soul. These personalized gifts, baby, make you whole. We got the shine, we got the glow. From the cross to the bangle, let the loving flow. Acrylic blocks and ornaments too. Every product launch, baby, thinking of you. Shine on, yeah. Four-sided stick necklace, I'll engrave your name. Screwdriver keychain, girl, you're driving me insane. That scripted loving, stainless steel or golden shine. Horizontal bars, vertical fields, baby, you're divine. Map jewelry showing where my heart resides. Rectangle keychain, take me for a ride. Ornaments in 5 shapes, hanging from your tree. Circle, paw, heart, a star, they're all for me and you. You see, just today, That luxury heart bangle came our way. Adjustable love, 7 to 9 inches wide. Polish or gold finish, baby, you decide. We got that shine, baby, we got that shine. High margin profits make me smile, but it's really about the love. From the blocks to the rows that spins around. Every product launch, baby, puts me higher ground. Ooh, shine on.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Keep shining, keep selling, keep loving. That's right. Yeah.
I think that's it. Wasn't that awesome? Dude, that's incredible, man. And look, our viewer count actually went up during the song. Nobody left. Oh man, that is such a fun one. Yeah, go back when this is over, go back to the beginning. Make sure you hear the sword song too. The sword song is just it's great. Anyway, I'm glad you guys enjoy them as much as I do. I really, every time I do a coffee of ShineOn, I look forward to going and making the music for it. So much fun. Okay, let's get into it. We've got people here. I've waited long enough. I feel confident that anybody that wants to partake of the toast is here. Yeah. All right. Today, we're going to talk fast stats, new products, and how to win a sword. So what we're going to do, we've done a lot of stuff over the last 3 months. And today we're going to do a little bit of a recap because I want to make sure nobody's missed it. We've also launched a bunch of new products. And I know for a fact, a lot of people have missed some of the products that we've launched, right? So we're going to I'm going to review all the products. I'm going to review some Facebook ad testing strategies that we've talked about. I'm going to go over demand, fulfillment times, things like that. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. Oh, look here. Annette, do not worry at all. You're fine. You're totally fine. We've just been jamming to some, sultry tunes here. Make sure you go back and listen to the tunes. Anyway, yeah, okay. Enough about the tunes. You can tell why what I'm excited about today, huh? All right, do me a favor, like the post, drop us some love in the comments, especially since I got this up late. It helps us. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it really helps us in the YouTube algorithm. It helps us kind of get the word out about ShineOn. We appreciate it very much. First, let's go over some swag winners. I'd like to talk about Eddie. My name's Eddie. I live in Denver, Colorado. I do IT for a living. But as the years go by, I've been looking for a solid way to create an additional income. So when I found out about the print-on-demand world, I started thinking, this is something I can do, and I'm just ready to learn as much as I can. So Eddie, congrats. I want you to know when I started print-on-demand, I wasn't really in IT, but I was in telecom. So I very much had like a desk job at a keyboard all day long doing technical things, analysis, all that kind of stuff. And I did print-on-demand also on the side. So it's the perfect thing to experiment with and build up a skill set on outside of your 9 to 5, right? I was able to do it. So obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but it's a great place to go and start incubating a digital marketing skill set that you can succeed with in print on demand or some other digital marketing type endeavor. So congratulations. Love seeing you go for it. I'm going to try it. Forgive me. Tabakulu. It sounds right. Anyway, that's a cool name, by the way, if I got that right. Just made my first sale, guys. Started testing just a few days ago. Great work. That's amazing. I love seeing first sale, especially first money online. It's an absolute paradigm shifter. Thanks for sharing it with us. You are also going to have some swag coming your way. If you want some swag, share your first sale, share your 100th sale, share your 1,000th sale, share tips and tricks, testing strategy that's working for you, new ad platform, anything like that. If we feature it here, you will get some swag from our swag store. We have cool stuff in the swag store too. We got hoodies, we have t-shirts, we have mouse pads, we have digital marketers toast mugs. I mean, you're going to love it, right? Our swag is amazing. So make sure you check that out. Let's see. Latest news. If you need to get caught up, like if you ever miss anything, just right here inside the Facebook group, wherever the screenshot of the Facebook group is, it's not there. In the Facebook group, you can go to the featured tab. Anything that we've marked announcement worthy will be in the featured tab. And then also in Pod University, if you go to the announcements and change log, we put everything there as well. So it's a real quick and easy place for you to get caught up. All right. Do me a favor real quick. We need some help with some reviews. So I'm going to tell you a story. Shopify, for whatever reason, back in like May, went to our listing and they got rid of about 2,000 reviews. They just blew them all away. And it left us with about 500 reviews. And we've been trying to rebuild the reviews back up ever since. And we could really, really, really use your help. Maybe you left us a review at one point in time and you haven't in a while. It would just mean the absolute world to us. If you could just go visit our Shopify app listing and just leave us a quick review. Now, I don't want to tell you, what kind of review to leave us, but if you could leave us an honest review, say ×5, that would be very, very appreciated, right? So if you think we've earned it, if you like these Coffee with ShineOns, you like the free value that we're giving out, if you like the fun stuff we're doing, if you like the music, all that stuff, it'd just be great. If you like any of that, if you could go leave us a review on the App Store. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to do this for anybody that might be confused. But if you pop over here to apps.shopify.com and then you type ShineOn and you go to right here, scroll down and you'll see this write a review button. If you click that, okay, you're going to have to be logged into Shopify. But if you click that, then you leave us a review. I'm telling you guys, it would help us a ton. Doesn't cost you a thing. It helps us immensely. So please leave us a review. I would really, really appreciate that. Let's see. Someone says they canceled Shopify because they started again with Everbee. Hey, no problem. We love you anyway. I don't know if Everbee's got a review thing yet, but it'd be great if you could leave us a review on Everbee. Another thing is Trustpilot. If you're interested in leaving us a review, Trustpilot's also another place where we'd love to build up a little bit of a review profile. It's a place we've kind of neglected over the years, but that'd be great too. I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, enough of that. Thank you so much, fam, if you were able to take care of us on that. Okay, are you guys ready for the toast? Give me coffee mug emoji in the chat. Coffee mug emoji in the chat if you guys are ready for the digital marketers toast. Coffee mug emoji. Go. I'm delayed about 15 to 30 seconds behind you guys. So I'll see it in a minute. Coffee mug emoji in the chat. Coffee mug emoji in the chat. There we go. Toast time. That's right. Coffee mugs. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. If you've never done this before, get ready to lose your brain. You're about to go on an experience. Okay. You're about to go on an experience. This is like, that moment, like when you're on a roller coaster and you're click, going up that first hill and you're about to go over that first dip and you're a little nervous, right? Because you're like, I don't know what this is about to be. That's how you should feel right now if you've never had the toast before. I'm telling you, things are about to change for you for the better. There's no greater way to kick off a weekend than this right here. And you are about to partake, right? Here we go. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottles, and flasks. And join me now for the Digital Marketers Toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs, higher CTRs, much higher CVRs to enable ad accounts and big bank accounts, upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sales, to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but also your email flows. Ready, everybody? Cheers. Drink up. Okay. Now check your phones. Who got a sale? Check your phone. See if anybody got a sale, right? Anybody get some tinglies today or notice anything weird happening? Huh? Let me know. Did the sun suddenly come out and shine through the windows? Right? Let us know. If you had a ad account that was previously banned, I would encourage you log in, refresh, see if it's back. All kinds of cool stuff happens when you partake in the toast. We've been doing it for years. All kinds of cool stuff. Okay, let's keep going. This will be a good one today. And maybe if we have time at the end, I might do something a little special with some Q&A. Hey, look here. Got 2 add to carts. Never happened before. I'm telling you. You guys think I'm full of crap here. I'm just like some goofy guy with dreadlocks making funny music and bad jokes during my coffee with ShineOn. No, I know what I'm talking about. A little bit. On a couple things, I know what I'm talking about. I got an Amazon sale when the songs are playing. Yeah. Telling you. That's how it goes. That is how it goes. Okay. So let's get into the meat and potatoes, shall we? All right. So quick, let's go over some stats. I like to remind everybody of the incredible, amazing, unfathomable potential of Q4. Because, most of us, we've been on the globe for a little while, and you've been through enough Christmases, and after a while, you just kind of get numb to it. The Christmas carols start playing, and you go to the store, and they've got, the fake Christmas trees out and all that stuff. And it just, it just kind of becomes this thing where it's like, it's just another thing. It's another season. But as an entrepreneur, and especially as an entrepreneur in the gift giving space, you have to understand that Christmas is like every year almost, Christmas presents like a new unprecedented opportunity to blow your sales up, right? Now, look, income's not guaranteed. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. Your success is going to vary, and you should know all that stuff, right? Your success isn't guaranteed and all that. So I'm not trying to sell you on a false bill of goods here. It requires skill, requires effort. So you got to risk some of your money on ad spend. All those things are true, right? So keep that in mind as we move throughout this. But you should know that every year during Christmas, typically every year during Christmas, we break new records on the amount of money that gets spent on Christmas gifts, right? So the amount of money each American spends on gifts typically goes up every single year, right? And I'm going to go over some of those stats in just a second. And it's like a very, very high percentage of people are buying gifts for family and friends during Christmas. One of my favorite things about Christmas is I got a couple. One, it's a compulsory gift-giving holiday. This means everybody is like morally obligated to buy gifts for other people. And if you don't buy gifts for other people, you're, not a good person. That's just culturally kind of what we've made it. 2, people are typically buying gifts for multiple people. So it's not just like one gift, like Mother's Day, for example. It's like you buy one gift for your mom, right? It's not like that. It's like you're buying a gift for your mom, for your dad, for your brother, for your sister, for your best friend, for your brother-in-law, for your sister-in-law, for your nieces and nephews and all this stuff. So it's like one person is making 8 to 10 purchases. And it all happens basically between like October 1st and, Christmas. It's hard to explain to people what kind of demand that represents. Every year people are like, I don't know if I should do this. Is the market saturated? And it's like, you do not understand like how much money is pouring into the market during Christmas. If you go watch some of my other streams, I one time took the total estimated amount of money that was going to be dumped into just Christmas gift giving spend. I think it was like 800 billion or something. And I went and found a freaking island for sale. And I was like, you could buy like 700 of these freaking islands with the amount of money that's about to pour into this market, right? I stacked it up in the amount of Learjets you could buy. And like the long story short is like, it's so much money that it's very, very difficult to comprehend, right? How much money is about to pour out of the marketplace and into all these purchases, right? It's difficult to comprehend because it's so large. When you talk about saturation, I think it's impossible to reach a point of saturation when there's that much money being poured into the market. If you want to talk about competition, the competition is not between you selling a jewelry item on Facebook ads and somebody else in the ShineOn community selling jewelry on Facebook ads. The real competition is between your buyer choosing to buy something online versus going to Walmart, right? That's really what you're competing with. So if you show up with the right product at the right time, with the right message in the right place at the right price point, right? And the right level of convenience, like, hey, you can buy here online and you don't have to drive to the store. You will, like, your chances of getting a sale go up, right? So anyways, I'm starting to kind of meander here into some stuff I want to say for later, but just know the demand here is like, it's incredible. It's incredible. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, please type demand in the chat right now. I want to see demand in the chat right now if you're picking up what I'm putting down, because I'm telling you, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Demand in the chat right now if you'd like to talk. Oh, geez. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Demand in the chat. There we go. I'm seeing it now. Demand. Annette, I see you. Nadez, gotcha. Pauline, Haman. Hope I'm saying that right. Oh, yeah. Luna. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Demand. Love that. Okay. So what you're looking at on the screen here, this is Google Trends. Now I'm just trying to show you the window of interest, right? And like this will strongly correlate with actual buying activity, right? So what you're looking at is Google Trends. It's over the course of a whole year. So this is really January 1 through December 31st of 2024. So this is like 2024's demand trend for the keyword Christmas gift, right? And you can see it really kind of starts to pick up back here, but then you see like another kind of lift right here. And then it continues to go up from this point forward all the way until December 25th, right? Here's where we're at right here. This is October 31st, Halloween. Happy Halloween, by the way. I forgot about that. So this is October 31st right here. And you can see it is going to do nothing but accelerate between now and the end of the year, right? And remember, this demand here, this is like, we're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars about to pour into the market. That's what this curve represents, right? So if you're worried you're late to the game, trust me, you're not. I have found two of my big winning print-on-demand products I found literally in the month of December. I think December 5th was one of them. Andrew Vo has found products as late as December. I mean, it's a common thing that you don't find your product to right here. But the crazy thing is it represents just an incredible amount of demand, right? So it's okay, because even if you find it late, you have a window to scale it up quickly and then before December 25th. So you should be very, very excited about this. Very, very excited about this. All right, so anticipated spending in Q4 of 2025. So the holiday season nearly upon us, and Americans are gearing up to spend. U.S. adults will spend a collective $242 billion on holiday gift shopping, nearly $311 billion on flights, blah, blah, blah. So $242 billion on holiday gift shopping. The survey, new NerdWallet survey, finds that 82% of Americans plan to purchase gifts this holiday season. That's 82%, guys. That's 4 out of 5 people. 4 out of 5 people are buying gifts this holiday season. We refer to them as holiday shoppers. These holiday shoppers plan to spend $1,107 on average for gifts. $1,107 on average for gifts. It's $182 more than last year's average. So 4 out of 5 people are about to spend over $1,000 just on gifts for other people. You guys tracking with me on this? That's the demand. It's incredible. It's just, guys, like, think bigger. Think bigger. That's the takeaway from this. And then here's kind of like how they prefer to spend that money. So if everybody's got this $1,100 they're about to spend, here's how they would like to spend the money, right? 10%, they want to spend all of that online. They're like, I don't even want to go to a store. Then you have 37% that are like, I'll buy some stuff in the store, but I'd prefer to spend it online, right? And then finally, I have another 24% that think they're going to take that $1,100 and just kind of split it 50-50, right? So this is a huge section of the market that are open to buying something online. right? This is like, is that like 70%? It's something like 70, it's over 70%, I think, of people that are wanting to buy something or are open to buying something online. Online, right? That's insane, man. I'm telling you. I saw a chart recently that said that the percentage of e-commerce sales to overall retail has surpassed, for the first time ever, its COVID levels. So you remember when COVID hit and we like shut down everything and you couldn't go outside or whatever, and all the stores were shut down? All of your spending moved online, right? And that drove your percentage of e-com sales up. Well, they're saying that the percentage of e-com sales happening has actually exceeded what it did during COVID. That's insane. That's insane. It represents a total change in buyer activity, right? And buyer behavior. So I'm just telling you guys, you should be excited about the demand. The opportunity is here. You should be optimistic about where things are headed right now with online purchasing, online buying, the amount of demand and the amount of money that's about to pour into the marketplace, and where you are uniquely positioned with your gift giving jewelry items and stuff like that, right? You should be excited. If you get the right product in front of the right person at the right time with the right message at the right price point, the chances of them buying it are going to go up, right? Be excited about that. Be excited about that. All right, you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know in the chat right now. Let me know in the chat right now if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Let me know in the chat right now. Someone says they want to spend it all with me. Yeah, it'd be great. Got some yes, got some gotchas, got some yeps. Excited. All right, this is great. Okay, let's keep going. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about our fulfillment stats, because you got all this demand, right? You're excited to sell your products. You start making sales. You want to scale. How are we doing as a company? So I've been tracking this. We literally review this every Wednesday in a big team meeting at the company. Last week, so this is just last week, 99.92% of message card orders went out in 2 days. So 99.92% of our orders were within SLA. The average time to ship on message cards was 1.6 business days. Business days, right? Remember, we have a 2-day SLA. We're doing it in 1.6. And then for production orders, so again, this is anything that has to run through a machine, so or has like a process around it. So name necklaces, dog tags, stuff like that. 99.61% of those production orders went out within 3 days. So we have a 3-day SLA. And the average time to ship on production orders was 1.95 business days. And remember, we have a 3-day SLA on this, and we're getting them out in less than 2, right? So someone asked earlier, hey, can I sell on TikTok Shops? And TikTok Shops has a pretty aggressive 3-day shipping SLA. The answer is yes, you can, right? We're more than meeting that, I also want to share, and again, I'm sharing this for educational purposes only. This is I'm about to share kind of a sales figure. There's no guarantee of your success. Print on demand requires some risk and probably a little bit of luck and skill and effort and time and all that kind of stuff. So your results are going to vary. But we had a merchant last week sell more than 1,600 units. So I just want you guys to think about this. Here's where we're at. And they sold 1,600 units in a week. Where do we think they're going to be up here? Right? Get your head wrapped around the potential. Get your head wrapped around the potential of what you're sitting on. Right? Half the challenge, especially in the internet marketing game, is just not thinking big enough. It's like hard to do. It's hard to get your head fully wrapped around how big the economy is, how much money is flowing around through these like internet channels and stuff like that. Right. But, just as an exercise, a mental exercise, he sold 1,600 units here. And, this is where the demand's going. So just, think about it. Like that individual is going to have the next, 8 weeks for this individual are just going to be insane. Just absolutely insane. So, and again, I can't guarantee results. You know this. I have to keep repeating it though. Okay, so let's spruce it up with some fresh products. So I've talked about demand, talked about our fulfillment times and all that kind of stuff. Now I want to make sure that you haven't missed some of our product launches, because these are pretty cool. And I know for a fact, a lot of you probably missed these. The song we re-listened to at the beginning was all about our product launches. I know you guys probably picked it up, right? And you could hear some of the lyrics talking about the product launches. So we launched the 18K yellow gold cross pendant, right? So it comes on this yellow gold Cuban snake chain, and you can engrave the back of it. This is a great gift if it's to a guy, like a kid or a husband or something like that, right? It really targets that niche. And like, this is a niche that's like traditionally pretty hard to buy for, right? So gift for guys is actually huge. So again, you nail this, you can do really well. I will tell you, this is a personal anecdote. Back in like, it may have been 2020. It was several years ago, but I had a buddy that I kind of worked with in the telecom world, and he got real interested in what I was doing. And I kind of helped him out a little bit. I just gave him some same training I give to all of you. I didn't give him insider secrets or anything. And, but I knew him personally. So like he would kind of message me and ask me questions or whatever, and I'd help him. And he found a winning product in the To My Husband niche. And I think it was a cross. Don't quote me on that. I do know it was like a To My Husband niche kind of thing. And he was able to kind of scale it up, and he ended up having some problems with his Facebook account because Facebook was going nuts back then. But he was able to scale it up, and he made like $7,000 or $8,000 like net profits. And then he took his wife on a vacation. He was just, over the moon that he was just able to afford an extra vacation off of this. The reason I'm sharing it though is because everybody targets the like To My Wife, To My Daughter niches, and it makes sense because they're huge. But if you can crack the To My Husband or To My Son niches, sometimes you have those all to yourself, right? Because they're just kind of overlooked and not a lot of people focus on them. So sometimes that means it can be a little bit easier. So just food for thought. You can engrave the pendant. That's an extra charge, right, for the buyer, which is incredible. You could probably sell this one for about $60. Keep in mind, that's because you've got like the gold on it. You could sell it potentially for a little bit more if you have the Luxe box, which is what you're seeing here in this picture. Shipping is $6. The base cost starts at $12, right? So this is like a $48 margin on this particular product. So you have $48 to go find a customer for this. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of margin, right? So if you have the right phrase on here, you got a lot of room, right? All right, next I want to talk about the rotating rose box. So I actually have this in hand. So I'll go over the stats and then I'll show you this. So you choose for 3 necklace variants on this box. We have the Love Knot, Alluring Beauty, and Forever Love. Those are the most popular products that we have. So you should know those. You can choose, your polished stainless or the yellow gold. This is Love Knot, by the way. It comes with and without a message card. You could sell this for about $50. You might even be able to sell it for more, especially when you start adding in like the yellow gold options. Shipping is $10.41. It's a little bit chunkier than some of our other items. The base cost is $13, which leaves you $37 margin. $37 margin if you stick to this price point with no upsells, right? And you could probably go beyond that. So let me show you this product here real quick. So it comes in a box, actually comes in a bag like this. You're gonna have to forgive me. I've kind of got some very used products over here. I've also used to shoot videos with these, so I've been using them quite a bit. They come in this bag, right? It's pretty cool. And then inside the bag is a box. Here's the box, right? Then the lid pops off, and inside of here, whoops, told you I've been using these. Oh no, hang on. There we go. Okay, so I'll show you that again. So inside the box, it looks like this. You open it up, you see the rose, right? And then it comes out. This has got kind of a shine on it. It's just, visually, it's cool. It's a cool gift. You can pop this off. You can smell it. The rose actually has like a perfume or something sprayed on it, so it actually has a scent. And then you see this knob here on the side. What you can do is you take this knob and you can spin it around, and it will reveal your message card and your jewelry item. Again, I've used this to shoot some videos, which is why I have this green card here in the background for our UGC store. But you would have your message card here with the jewelry item, right? And it rotates around. This is a really cool product because it does great on video. Does great on video. So it's really cool to make some video ads with and to put on TikTok or Facebook. I will tell you, this was absolutely crushing it on TikTok. That's why we picked this up. So, and again, this is in Love Knot, Alluring Beauty, and Forever Love. So check that out. I do not think you'll be disappointed. Let me get all this back in my thing. Someone says, oh, that's a very clean gift. Yeah. It's really freaking cool. I'm telling you. Definitely order a sample of this if you haven't already, guys. Definitely order. Who's going to order a sample of this? Let me know right now if you're interested in getting a sample of this particular product. This one's really cool. Who's getting a sample of this one? Someone says it should at least be the price of a necklace with the Lux box. Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, you can adjust the MSRP. It's up to you. Whoa, looky here. All right. Yeah, go order samples of this, guys. Go order samples. Annette says they have a sample. So, Annette, what do you think of it? If you have a sample, what do you think of it? I want to know. Ah, here we go. It's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Annette, have you left us an honest review ×5 on our Shopify listing? Yeah, I would appreciate it if you could give us the hookup. All right. Okay. Very cool and elegant. Yeah, it's super cool. Okay. Let's keep going here. So next we got the Red Heart Rose Box. Now I love this one. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm kind of getting over something. So I like this one. This one's really cool. So let me go over the stats, I guess, first, and I'll show it to you. So let's see. You have Love Knot, Alluring Beauty, and Forever Love. Again, this same as the rotating rose box. It comes with polished stainless or yellow gold, right? So you're familiar with those. Can come with or without a message card. MSRP is $60 plus, right? So plus if you upgrade. Shipping is $7 on this one. That seems weird. Brooke, if you're listening, $10.41 on the rotating and $6.85 on this. Something about that seems odd. I bet you this one's $10.41. These probably are backwards, if I had to guess. So anyways, yeah. Let's see. So expect more like $10.40 for the shipping on this. There's no way it's $6.81. The base cost is about $19.50. This is a much bigger item. I'll show you in a minute. And your margin is about $40.50 if you sell at $60. Again, I've seen this sell for upwards of $80, like $79.95. So you can kind of mess with the MSRP to get it where you need to. All right, so let me show you this product. This product's also really cool. So first of all, it comes in this box here. And to just put it in perspective for you, this is the rotating rose box I showed you a second ago. Let me get that out of the way. See? So it's quite a bit bigger, right? And I'll also show it to you compared to the Lux box, right? So this thing is big, okay? It's like a really cool product. You've got kind of the heart here, right? I don't know if you can really see it with my camera, but you've got kind of a heart shape cut out there. Keep in mind, I have very worn samples because I use them a lot. So then the box kind of opens like this, right? And then inside, you've got your heart-shaped box, right? Really good feel. It's nice and heavy, feels good. And then when you open it, it splits apart and it reveals the rose on top. So again, lots of motion here, great for video ads. And if you pop this off, the rose again has a scent. You can smell it. Again, it's like a perfume or something like that. That goes on top. And then you have your jewelry tray, which just kind of pops out like this. And again, I use mine for UGC. So yours will have your message card and your necklace just hanging in there, right? So it's just, this is awesome on video. So it's great for video ads, right? It's great product reveal. It's awesome, right? So this is a really, really cool product. And if you get a winning message card in this, like I said, I've seen it sell for like $80, right? That's without the yellow gold upsell. So your mileage will vary, keep that in mind. But yeah, there you go. And someone asked, do we have the pictures of the gift boxes to show customers? Absolutely. If you just go into the catalog and you publish one of these, we have some of the best product renders I think you're going to find anywhere for these products. So very, very cool. All right, so let me close that. And we will keep going. All right. So we also have the engraved four-side stick necklace. So this comes in stainless and then yellow gold finish. This one, like every year in the Spy Tools, this will show up. So we brought it back. We thought you'd like it. You can engrave on, I think, all four sides. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, engraving on all four sides. MSRP is $40. Shipping is $6. Base cost is $8. $32 profit. I think you might be able to get away with selling this with more, especially if you charge like $2 a side on the engraving or something like that. So this is another one of those kind of really cool products. It's a little bit of a perennial bestseller. It seems like it shows up every year in the Spy Tools around Christmas. So go have fun with that. We have the screwdriver keychain. I really dig the black one just because the engraving is so cool on it. So polished and black powder coated. You could probably sell this for $40. I think $40 on like Facebook, if you hit it right. I think, does this come with a message card? I feel like it comes with a message card, but maybe I'm wrong. If you're selling this on Etsy, guys, just you're looking at 20, 25, $30, right? You're probably not going to get to 40 on that. Shipping is $6. Base cost is $5.50. So very low base cost on this. You're looking at a $35 margin, which is pretty cool. I will tell you, I own an RV, and I actually am probably going to get one of these because I can't tell you how often, like, I need a screwdriver or, a screwdriver, and like I have to go freaking fish one out of the utility cabinet. Having something like this on a keychain would actually be really, really helpful. So if you have a handyman in your life, or in your niche, you kind of target handyman type thing, this could be either a great hero product or an amazing like upsell, cross sell, something you push out via email, something like that. So really cool. We also have the scripted love necklace. So this actually, it says love. That's an L, that's an O, that's a V, that's an E. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then you've got the cubic zirconia hanging down here at the bottom. MSRP on this one is $40, shipping is $6, and the base cost starts at $6. So your margin is about $34 on this one. So it's kind of new. It's kind of unique. Hadn't been in the news feed in a long time. This might be something to kind of stop the scroll, get some eyeballs, maybe convert some sales. So that could be cool. We have 5 new acrylic ornament shapes. So hello, Christmas. Ornaments are a great product to be selling right now. Okay. So you've got the paw shape right here. You've got the Christmas tree, the heart, the circle, and the star, right? You can use like a tool like Anywhere POD, T and Blue, customly, and allow someone to put like an image, like a photo of their family on this, right? There's so many things you can do with the ornaments. So I really encourage you, try to figure this out. $20 MSRP, you can probably go to 25 or even $30 if you really get the target market dialed in. $6 shipping, $6 base cost, $14 margin if you're at $20. And again, I think you could probably push this and go a little bit higher. But really cool product. Also, if you play your cards right here, you could sell more than one of the ornaments, right? So someone says, I'm so confused about what to put on the ornament. Okay, here's an idea for you. Every single year, families go out and they get family photos taken, right? Every single year this happens. So make a mock-up of a family photo on the circle ornament right here, right? And then say, hey, instead of sending Christmas cards this year, send ornaments with your family photo on it, right? And then maybe you could sell 3, 4, 5 of these, right? All in one order with the same type of thing. That's the idea here behind these. Okay. So definitely don't sleep on these as we get closer to Christmas. I mean, people like their ornaments. Okay. They have the nice snappy hangers too, as opposed to cheap twine. Who says that? A Stephanie? I don't have any ornament samples with me. But I trust that Stephanie has gone out and ordered samples and knows what she is talking about here. But anyway, you should just know. I mean, it's Christmas, right? Like ornaments are a little bit of a no-brainer, but like family photo type stuff on the ornaments is great. You know what I would do? Just go look around at other ornaments, see what type of ornaments sell, and make some similar ones. Etsy is a great place to do that research. Okay, let's keep going. So printed acrylic blocks. So you already knew we had the acrylic plaques, right, that come in the wooden base. And then we also had like the heart-shaped acrylic and the puzzle acrylic that are kind of thick and that they kind of stand up on their own. Well, we just launched acrylic blocks, right? I can tell you we've got a pretty big merchant that sells lots of like photos and stuff on canvas, and they're experimenting with this product right now because it's kind of the size of a photo. This is great for, like, if somebody works in the office, they put up pictures of their family all over the place. This is great for that kind of stuff, right? It's great for that kind of stuff. Faith-based stuff, this would be great for. Like put a Bible verse on there, put like, one of those cheesy motivational quotes on here or something like that. Live, laugh, love, that kind of stuff. This is perfect for those kinds of items, right? So will this scale to the moon around Christmas? I think you'll see more sales than at other times of the year, but I think the idea here is you lean into one of those other niches and you just kind of count on semi-consistent sales all year long. All right, engraved map jewelry. So this is really cool. We worked pretty hard on this, prototyping it. Basically, you add this product to your store. It comes with a text field. The user gets to go in there. They put in an address, and we will draw a map on this product using our software, and then we'll engrave it, right? So really cool. This is like great for first kiss, first date, where you got married. Excuse me. Stuff like that, right? So pretty cool. $40 MSRP, $6 shipping, $6 base cost. $6 base cost, man. We're practically giving these away. $34 in margin. All right, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me ask you a question real quick. How many of you are learning about, like, didn't know we launched one of these products? How many of you have seen a product so far today and you've been like, I didn't know we had that. I didn't know ShineOn launched that. How many of you have seen at least one new product today where you're like, I didn't even know we had that one? Let me know in the chat right now. All right, engraved horizontal bar necklace. It looks like so. I love the engraving on these. They always end up looking cool. You have stainless steel and 18K yellow gold. Comes without a message card because the engraving is kind of supposed to be the message. $30 MSRP, $6 shipping, $8 base cost. Looking at a $22 margin on this. Pretty cool. Yeah, look at this. This is all new. Me. Just getting started. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All new to me. Okay, great. I'm glad we're doing this then. Okay, engraved rectangle keychain. So kind of the same thing, right? It's just rectangle, it's a keychain. $30 MSRP, $6 shipping, $5.50 base cost. When I see base cost this low, you know what I think? $5.50 base cost, I think you might have a free plus shipping offer going on, right? Where it's like, hey, it's free, you just pay shipping, and then shipping's, $14.95. You know what I mean? And then you have like a little order bump on the page. It's like, add this to your order for an extra $5, that kind of stuff. So anyway, really cool. Comes in this little black baggy pouch thing. Okay, new today. Did we just launch this today? Maybe we just launched this today. I don't even know. I've lost track, honestly. Engraved luxury heart bangle. So my first winning product was the graphic heart on the bangle, right? Nobody sells bangles. I freaking leaned into it because I was like, I want to do something different than necklaces, and it worked. Comes in stainless 18K yellow gold, comes without a message card because, again, the engraving is kind of supposed to be that. $40 MSRP, $6 shipping, $6 base cost, $33.95 profit. $6 base cost. This is another free plus shipping item, and this has high perceived value because it's a bracelet. Free plus shipping right here, people. Dang, this is a good one for free plus shipping, actually, the more I think about it. Because the bangle, it just really increases the perceived value of the product. And you can engrave on the front and the back. This is actually a really good one for free plus shipping. Sorry, my brain is just kind of exploding with ideas here. Okay, so hey, check this out. Are you kidding me, people? We've launched all of these products in the last like 10 weeks or something. So you have the yellow gold cross, the rotating rose box, the red heart rose box, the engraved four-sided stick necklace, the screwdriver keychain, the scripted love necklace, the ornament shapes, the acrylic blocks, the engraved map jewelry, the engraved horizontal bar, the rectangle keychain, and the engraved luxury heart bangle. That's 12 freaking products. That is 12 freaking products. That's insane. 12 products, man. I'm telling you, we have an amazing team here at the company. It's absolutely awesome. Are you guys excited about this? Type products in the chat right now if you're excited about this. Products in the chat if you're excited about it. Products in the chat if you're excited about it. Hey, do you guys want to hear the sword song now? Since we're about to start talking about swords. You guys want to hear the sword song? I think it's like 2 minutes long. Yeah, products. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the ShineOn team. That's right. Products. Oh, yeah. I got you, Janice. Got you, Julie. Products. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We are going to listen to the sword song. My team probably ain't going to like me very much for it, but you know what? You got to have fun sometimes, right? So that's not it.
Jewelry showing love that blocks and younger folks that Christmas Eve. And that's the reason. It's October.
You guys ready for this? This is going to be awesome. All right, I'm going to play. I'm going to get it out of the screen, though. Let's see.
First and the stakes are high. Got 3 months left to reach the sky. 5,000 units, that's the goal. Hit that number. You're on a roll. Back in 1819, we did this before. Merchants went crazy, they wanted more. Now it's back and it's calling your name. Time to step up and play the game. You're gonna get a sword, a literal sword. Custom engraved, you can't afford to be bored. Win that argument about the watermelon. Your name on the blade, now you're really selling. Walmart included, hang it up proud. 5,000 units, say it out loud. What you gonna do when that sword arrives? Cosplay as a merchant who actually thrives. Protect your empire from distraction attacks. Just play it like the champ because you got the stats. October, November, December 2, 92 days, it's all on you. We'll ship it out when Q4's done. Your legendary content's just begun. You're gonna get a sword, hang it on your wall. Tell everyone you know, give your grandma a call. About us page, put that bad boy there. 5,000 units shows you really care. This Q4's gonna be the best one yet. Get your sword, place your bet. Get your sword, place your bet. Ready to earn yours. Let's make this about
Oh, come on. There we go. This is it. This is the sword, right? Look, I'll be honest. They might look slightly different than this. I mean, it's going to be basically the same form factor. But this is the one we had like 5 or 6 years ago, which was pretty freaking incredible, right? So I do not have mine on the wall. I like to leave it back there because people sometimes think it's an actual weapon. Like when I'm in meetings and stuff, they're like, dude, I just noticed, is that a sword back there? I'm like, oh yeah, you don't have a sword? And I just kind of like whip it out. It's so much fun. Anyway, yeah, so we got swords coming. Check this out. Let me pull this up. Let's see. Remove, add. Okay. This over here. Not that. Okay, maybe I was a little early on the swords here. There's the sword. You sell 5,000 units this Q4, right? And you will get a sword. And we're going to engrave on the sword. We're going to engrave your name, and we're going to engrave the name of your store. And there will be a ShineOn logo on it for sure, right? But pretty freaking amazing. Pretty freaking amazing. We had these, like, again, 5-6 years ago. Everybody loved the swords when we had them. And the reason we stopped, I'm just going to be transparent. The reason we stopped is because there are some countries, lo and behold, that do not like it when you ship them swords, right? And we didn't realize that. It took us. It was very difficult. The individual responsible for shipping with the swords was getting a little frustrated, and so we were like, crap, maybe we should stop. But they're back. They're back. So here's the deal: if you're in a country where we can't ship a sword, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make the sword up for you anyway, and we're going to hang it on our wall in our factory. We're going to take a picture. We're going to send you the picture. And this sword will stay in our factory until you have an opportunity to come visit us. And then we will give it to you. Right? So this is only for those countries that don't appreciate us sending swords. Right? Okay. Just FYI, these are decorative swords. There's no blade on them or anything like that. But I mean, there is a point. There's a point on it. So anyways, let me put this back and then we will continue. Okay, so let's go up here. All right, so let's talk about how you can get one of these swords, right? Because, you know, all of you are like, heck yeah, I'd love to sell 5,000 units in Q4 and get a sword. Well, I would love for you to do that as well. So here's some stuff that we have done. I did a coffee with ShineOn with Nate Slowinski. Nate Slowinski like is crushing it right now. He's absolutely crushing it right now. He's got a really cool method, called it the $5 CBO cooker method. This is a testing method, right? So this is how you can test your products for about $5, right? If you're interested in this and you like Nate, I'd encourage you go back, try to find this coffee with ShineOn and watch it, right? Because I go over the whole strategy. I draw this out. I even built this into a lead magnet, which all of you can download for free. Let me get you the link for that. Should have come prepared, huh? All right, here's the link for Nate's CBO cooker method right here. Coming up. Okay, so that's Nate's CBO cooker method. And then we also have, and you can see, I drew this whole thing out. I tried to, in the, for some reason, I don't think it let me share the link. You can find it in the Facebook group if you go search for CBO cooker method. And I drew out the entire strategy in the actual playbook. I tell you what to do on each day. I try to map out all the decision points. And I think you're going to get a lot of value out of it, especially if you're new and you're trying to figure Facebook out. I also had an interview with Chris Blair. This was last week. Oh, no, I'm wearing the same hoodie. We're in the same hoodie as the picture. This was just a couple days ago, people. It was a couple days ago. Wasn't last week. Chris's $5 filter method. This is another testing method that he uses. That's one of those great, like kind of low budget ones that are a lot of fun. We mapped out the whole thing on a live stream together. You can find the copy of ShineOn. And then again, I took this and I rolled it into a playbook. I tried to map out all the decision points and things like that. And you can download that here. Drop this in the chat. You know what? I'm going to, I just realized I should be putting these up on the screen for you. Be a little easier, wouldn't it? So let me go back to this one and there. This is where you can download the CBO cooker, right? shineon.kit.com/CBO cooker. Okay. And now here's where you can download the $5 filter method from Chris. Something you should know is Chris does offer like group coaching. And you can reach out to Chris on Facebook. Chris Blair is his name, Blair. He's very responsive to his DMs. And if you're interested in getting into his group coaching, you can. You can. So he's got a lot of really good stuff. So that's where you can download Chris Blair's playbook. I put a decent amount of time into like all of this and getting the playbooks together. So again, I hope you find them helpful. I hope they're able to help you succeed. A honest review times 5 on Shopify would be a great way to repay the love there. No pressure, anything like that. But I'd really appreciate if you could leave me an honest review. Okay. You guys digging this? Are you getting value out of today? Let me know if you're getting value out of today. It's not a training or anything like that, but we're having fun. We're jamming. Hopefully you're learning a thing or two. Hopefully you're excited about Q4. You guys getting value? Let me know in the chat if you're getting value. Huh? Huge value. Absolutely. It's awesome. Awesome. Absolutely great to hear. Okay. All right. Also, you may have missed, we launched an Everbee store integration. So if you're sick of not knowing if you're going to have an Etsy store when you wake up and try to log in tomorrow, or you're tired of how much Shopify costs, you can sell on Everbee, which is pretty cool. Everbee's got this new Everbee store thing they built. It's like their own selling platform, and ShineOn built an app for it. So you can launch ShineOn products now on Everbee. I think it's like $29 a month or something like that, but they have like an AI powered, it's not like a done for you store. That wouldn't be the right way to articulate it, but basically you get to go and describe your store and it kind of builds it for you, which is pretty neat. You can start a trial with Everbee for $1. But you got to go to this link on the screen here, everbee.io/store via ShineOn. Now, I will tell you this. If you're already set up on Shopify or you already have a place where you're selling right now, do not let this become a shiny object. It's Q4. Stay where you're at and try to sell. The thing that like, stay with me, okay? I'm an entrepreneur. I know what shiny object syndrome is like. I totally know what this is like. I struggle with it all the time. I'm not kidding you. Even now, I constantly struggle with it. But you have to remember what actually drives the result. What actually drives income here? It's selling a product, right? It's not your logo. It's not refiddling with your brand again. It's not, changing the platforms or finding a new app or some junk like that. The thing that actually is going to drive revenue and income is getting your product, putting it in front of people and seeing if they buy. That's it, right? So as much as you can narrow your focus to just that activity over and over and over again until you find a winner, the better off you're going to be. So if you don't have a Shopify store and you're trying to figure this out, Everbee might be a great place, right? Go try it out, see how it goes. But if you already have a Shopify store, someplace that you're selling, I'd encourage you to stay there. Don't let this become a distraction. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's talk. So, I'm saying, like, how can you get a sword, right? I'm kind of getting out of order here. So you've got some testing methods you can try to help you get a sword. Another thing you can do is you can jump into our first sale challenge. Okay. So if you've never made a sale and you're trying to get to your first sale, we actually have something called the first sale challenge. And we do 2 live sessions a week. We've got I believe we have a little group you can be part of. We have daily action plans. We'll try to walk you through everything you need to get your first sale. And we have had a number of people, I don't know the exact number, but I know we've had a number of people go through the challenge and get their first sale, right? So it's really meant to kind of train you and equip you and help you get that first result, right? So it's called the First Sale Challenge. You can get to it by going to shineonchallenge.com/first sale. I'm pretty sure you can just go to shineonchallenge.com. Yeah, just go to shineonchallenge.com. You don't have to type the rest of that. Okay. shineonchallenge.com, and you can join the First Sale Challenge. How much is it? It's $5. Okay, it's $5. It is taught by Andrew, and Andrew is one of the best e-commerce people you will ever meet. He's incredibly positive. He's so supportive. He's an incredible trainer. The guy's amazing. He's a freaking legend, right? So go check this out if you haven't yet. So shineonchallenge.com and give us $5. Who's going to go join the first sale challenge after watching this? First sale challenge? Give me FSC in the chat. FSC in the chat if you're going to go join the first sale challenge. Andy's great. Good advice. Great support. Yeah, Andy is just, dude, he's amazing. Andy's absolutely amazing. I did my first sale challenge. Amazing. FSC. Yeah, we got a couple people going. Awesome. It's $5, you know, it's just good grief. It's just a no-brainer. What if I only had one sale in May? Yeah, go check it out. If you've only had one sale, probably means you don't quite have the fundamentals figured out. So I'm sure you can learn at least one thing to justify the $5 purchase. You know what I'm saying? First sale challenge, signing up now. Yeah. Do it. I got my first sale in this. Yeah, it's great. So go check it out. Okay, so that's the first sale challenge. I did get my first sale about 4 years ago. Yeah, go do the challenge. It's going to teach you the fundamentals. It'll give you great foundation to build upon. Okay, so that's the first sale challenge. But then we also have something called the 100, 100, 100 challenge. Okay, it's a mouthful. It's a mouthful on purpose. The challenge really started 100 days before Christmas, right? And the idea is that you launch one product a day for 100 days to give yourself 100 opportunities to win big for Q4. So we've actually had a number of top merchants that took the 100, 100, 100 challenge in years past and hit their winner during the challenge. Matt Baugh being probably the most notable. And you might know Matt Baugh from other Coffee with ShineOns. Matt Baugh is an absolute beast. His real claim to fame is he sold, again, you know, your results are going to vary and all that stuff. So keep that in mind. I'm sharing this for educational purposes only. Matt Baugh sold $246,000 in revenue in a single day. In a Q4 a few years ago. $246,000 of revenue in a single day. It's a head-spinning amount of revenue in a single day. Now, I don't think we had he was in the 100, 100, 100 challenge when he did that, okay? But Matt does, he likes the challenge, and he wants us to bring it back every year. Now we've got it, okay? So, look, even if you're getting into the challenge late, it's still worth going into. There's tons of value. Tammy leads it. She's going live in there every freaking week. I think I'm hosting one of the calls next week. Yeah, so it's really cool. So make sure you go check that out. Look, you're going to be part of another group of people all trying to do the same thing. There's going to be some accountability built into it. You have a step-by-step plan to publish these products every single day to increase your odds of winning big this Q4. Now, I can already hear it. Some of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, one product a day. How am I ever going to do it? Well, you know, look, I mean, it's kind of up to you. You don't have to do that. But if you want extraordinary results, you have to take extraordinary action, right? I can promise you that January 1st is coming, whether you like it or not. And when January 1st gets here, you're going to look backwards and you're either going to be really proud of what you set out to do and what you accomplished and what you learned and maybe even what you achieved, or you're going to sit there going, no, I'll do it next year, right? But the time is going to pass anyway. So why wouldn't you just take the extra effort and extra steps to potentially change your life, right? And again, I can't guarantee or promise results, right? It's not like, you know, the odds are 80, 90% that if you do all this, you're going to change your life. Maybe the odds are 1%, but look, listen to me. Who wouldn't take a 1% chance on substantively changing your freaking life? I would take that every single day, right? So, in fact, time for a quote. Let's see here. We are going to the Jeff Bezos quote. Some of you may have heard this, but if you haven't, you're going to like it. So, Okay. Here is where I'm coming from, people. This is a quote from Jeff Bezos. All right. I'm going to read this. If you really take this in and you absorb it and you understand how this applies to entrepreneurship and the opportunity that is print on demand, this is going to change your freaking life. And you're going to understand why I'm saying, dude, swing for the fences in the 100, 100, 100 challenge. Swing for the fences during Q4. You literally have nothing to lose. Here we go. You ready? Outsized returns often come from betting against conventional wisdom, and conventional wisdom is usually right. Given a 10% chance of a 100 times payoff, you should take that bet every single time, right? Given a 10% chance of a 100 times payoff, you should take that bet every single time. But you're still going to be wrong 9 times out of 10, right? We all know that if you swing for the fences, you are going to strike out a lot, right? I tell you that failure is part of the game here. A big part of this is just outlasting your failures. But you are also going to hit some home runs. So if you're swinging for the fences, you're going to strike out a lot, but sometimes you're going to hit a home run. The difference between baseball and business, however, is that baseball has a truncated outcome distribution. Okay, I know, big word, I'm going to explain it. Or Bezos, rather, is going to explain it. When you swing, no matter how well you connect with the ball, the most runs in baseball that you can get is 4, right? So base has got to be loaded. You crack the ball, you hit a home run. The most runs you can get in baseball is 4. You guys with me? Hopefully you're with me. In business, though, every once in a while, you step up to the plate and you can score 1,000 runs. This long-tail distribution of returns is why it's important to be bold. Big winners pay for so many experiments, right? So all Bezos is saying, and this is just ridiculously relevant to print on demand. I'm going to translate it a little bit. In print on demand, you're going to launch and test products, and most of your launches and most of your tests are going to fail. But every now and then, you're going to hit a winning product. And that winning product is going to go on to not only pay for all of your failed tests, right? But it's also going to give you substantial amount of profits to pay for the future of the business or to take home, right? You take a Matt Baugh, for example, and again, I'm sharing this for educational purposes. Your results aren't guaranteed. Print on demand requires risk, ad spend, all that stuff. Probably a little bit of luck. So, your results are going to vary. You should remember that. Take Matt Baugh, for example. Matt Baugh tested, fail. His first winner was on test, I think, 146. That 146 product gave him enough profit to not only recoup all his losses from his failures, but then to go on and take a bunch of profit home. And I don't want to get too specific with the numbers because I don't know them, but I can share my own personal example. I had a product. Again, I'm sharing this for educational purposes, guys. Don't expect to go out and repeat this success, okay? I had a product. How many products did I test? I mean, good grief. Like I used Gear Bubble for a while. I think I had 75 pages of Gear Bubble of products. I think there were 5 products on a page. So you do the math on that. I moved over to ShineOn. I don't know how many products I tested. Test. A ton of more failures, right? Some of them were break even. Some of them made a little bit of profit, but I couldn't get them to really take off. Then I had a product. I call it a unicorn product. Okay. I hit a phrase in a product. I was at the right time in the right place in the market and all that stuff. And this thing took off like a rocket. And I did like $1 million in revenue over, I think it was like 45 days. And I don't want to give you an exact number, but my margin was about 35% on that. So the one product literally paid for all the losses. You guys tracking with me? And that, right? That is why it's like, guys, the demand's huge, right? And you shouldn't be down about yourself if you're getting into the 100 challenge late. it's still like an incredible time to be an entrepreneur, to be in print on demand, and to be like in the arena testing stuff. And most of your tests are going to fail. Count on it, right? But you're looking for the one that takes off like a rocket, right? And then that one is what it's all about. That's what you're chasing, right? Hopefully this is making sense. Is this making sense to everybody? Do me a favor. I want you to type in the chat. I'm going to give you a big one here. I want you to type, where's my quote? I want you to type truncated outcome distribution in the chat. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, truncated outcome distribution in the chat. See how many of you can do it. Truncated outcome distribution. If you spell it right, I'm going to give you $10 in Shine Cash also. Truncated outcome distribution in the chat now. All right, let's see your spelling. Oh, you guys are on your phones or something. You got the auto spell on or something like that. Uh-oh, Brooke, we got a lot of Shine Cash to give away. Oh, shoot. I'm kicking myself. Only if they spell it right, Brooke. Truncated outcome distribution. You can't do it twice. It's got to be spelled right on the first one. Did I say $10? I said 5. Didn't I say 5? I'm kidding. Holy moly mo. Uh-oh. Sorry, Brooke. Someone's holding my feet to the fire here. Oh, boy. All right. Oh, I lost the comments. Anybody saying anything? Okay. All right, let's keep going. So let me get this back up here. There we go. All right. So if you want to join the challenge, shineonchallenge.com, and then you got to do the 100-100-100, just like this. Okay. There's a cost to this. Again, I think it's like $5 or something. I don't know what it is, but go join it. Get in there, launch your one product a day between now and the shipping cutoff. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So now we're going to do Q&A. Look, I'm going to do maybe 5 or 10 minutes Q&A, depending on the question. So depending on the questions, I don't really mean it like that. I just mean, depending on whether or not you have questions. That's what I mean. 5 or 10 minutes. Let them rip. Questions, and then, and I have a call in 25 minutes. Okay, we're doing 5 minutes of questions. 5 minutes of questions. Do you mean in one listing per day? Well, listing, the idea is you just publish a product a day, right? So if you're on Etsy, yeah, it'd look like one new listing a day. Given all the new products, should we try to sell them during Q4? Given all the new products, should we try to sell them during Q4? Well, I mean, it's the best time to be like testing stuff. Keep in mind, it's the phrase that does the most the hard work for you. I'd encourage you, stick to the best-selling products to start. Because you're trying to reduce as many variables as you can when you're testing. The first sale challenge will explain all this. By the way, how many swords do you have in stock? I'm not answering that question. Trixie, Bengal heart bracelet. Can you explain the little items besides the main heart ornament? Can you explain the little items? Bengal heart bracelet. Can you explain the little items? I think you might be asking about these. So these are just like little tags that are on every bangle. It says that they're handmade and they have like a little flag on it, like a USA flag, because we kind of like do this part in the US. At least I think that's what they say. This image also might be a little old, but there are like little tags like that on there. So I don't know. Hopefully I'm answering the question. For 100 days. Well, yeah, I mean, the concept of the 100 challenge is that, yeah, you post one product a day for 100 days, right? In the run up to Q4. And we typically peg that off of the shipping cutoff. Obviously, we're getting into it late, so you don't have 100 days to do that. So I would do whatever you can, but I would just lean into the work, right? Lean into the work and see how many you can launch in the run up to Christmas. I'm new, sign up for Everbee store. What product variety and quantity do you recommend to start? I would really encourage you to take the first sale challenge. But you want enough products and enough variety on the store to make it look legit, and you can get away with like 20 or 25, honestly. And then lean into what you think people are going to buy, and then just start cranking them out. How did you know how to scale when this happened to you? Well, first of all, so the first time I scaled a product, maybe we start there. I actually didn't. I kind of, there just wasn't quite as much education back then. I do remember, I think I took one e-commerce course, but it was like drop shipping, not print on demand. And the way they scaled was a lot different. And I think I just kind of like fumbled my way into it. I was just experimenting with some different strategies. And it kind of worked. But one thing you need to keep in mind is that, like, when you have a winning product, it's very forgiving. Like the product, it doesn't literally do this, but it almost sells itself. And your ads don't have to be perfect, and it keeps on selling, right? So like, I wouldn't stress about this. Like, get your winning product first. And then, there are plenty of people in the community and elsewhere that'll help you. And the winning product will reveal itself, right? Like, if you have a product and you're trying to make it do something, you're trying to get it to sale, and you're trying to build momentum for it, it's just not a winner. I'm telling you. Winning products take you for a ride. They have their own momentum, right? So you'll know. Trust me. All right, I'm going to do like one or two more. I gotta roll. Do we do the designs for the glass box? You can do either or. You can do the design, or you can set up personalization options on your page so that they can upload images and things like that to them. For ads with Andromeda, is it still worth doing interest targeting to go broad? I actually don't think anybody's totally cracked the code on that. The word on the street is, you don't really need the interest targeting, and the creative does all the targeting for you. But, I don't know. I don't know that the verdict has really come down on that yet. Do you also advertise each of these products? I'm not sure I understand your question. If you're asking me if we are spinning up some of our own internal brand stores. We're not currently actively advertising any of these right now that I'm aware of. Okay, last question. Does free plus shipping mean we literally sell for $0 plus shipping versus $39? As a volume player? Yeah, so free plus shipping is literally like in the ads, you're like, hey, it's free plus shipping. They go to the product page. The price is $0. They add it to the cart. Then when they go to checkout, the shipping is like $14.95, right? This works better when you actually have like your funnel kind of figured out, because on your order page, you can have like a one-click order bump that adds like maybe another product for $5. So now it goes from $14.95 to $19.95 that you're taking home. And then on the thank you page, maybe you got another special offer where they add something else for $5 or $10, right? Like that's the idea behind free plus shipping. Is the free plus shipping is the hook. It's the thing that gets our attention. It gets traffic to your store, but then you need your funnel kind of like figured out so you can crank up that average order value to pay for the ads, right? That's kind of how you work that. Okay, everybody. I hope you got a ton of value out of this. I had a ton of fun today. Hopefully you're encouraged by the demand that's coming down the pike. Hopefully you're encouraged by the new products. Hopefully you kind of understand, we got a first sale challenge, 100 challenge. We've got some ad strategies for you to take advantage of. I hope that I'll be sending some of you a sword in January. And I hope you had a great time today. I'm going to bounce because I have a call in 19 minutes. All right, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Happy selling, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.